Like most wizards before, Harry Potter visited Ollivander to buy a wand. But unlike every time before that, Ollie did something weird and, morally dubious. I may be overthinking it, but he sold Harry the wrong wand. Here's how. Decades beforehand, Ollie sold Tom Riddle his own first wand. It contained a super rare phoenix feather, one of only 2 donated by Dumbledore. The twin wand, made from the second feather, sat on a shelf and gathered dust. Ollie's internal process for matching Kid Wizard with Killing Stick is a mystery. He may have put that twin wand in a few child hands ever since then. We don't know. But we do know that it remained in that shop for several decades, unclaimed. Which I guess is understandable, because a very rare wand would hold out for a very gifted wizard, as though it was waiting for magic potential with immense power, like magic elitism. And Voldemort was the only wizard in a half-century to bond with a phoenix feather. But here's where things get weird, because magical items cannot act or behave outside of their enchantments. This is why you cannot cast a spell with a flying broomstick, or use a portkey to travel back in time. Magical items can only do what they are enchanted to do, and wands were created to bond with a wizard after detecting their magic potential. That is all, meaning that the phoenix feathers would not and could not know who each other had chosen. The first one felt Tom Riddle's power, and it deemed him worthy of wielding a phoenix feather wand. So, by this logic, would both wands have bonded to him if he had also picked up the other phoenix feather one? Probably not, but only because of the differences in wood types and dimensions of the twin. That might be enough to make it hold out for a closer fit. But ultimately, this does not matter, because Harry Potter is a really rare loophole. His forehead scar is a Horcrux, a small piece of Voldemort's actual soul. It's big enough to connect with Harry telepathically, alter his mood, and even burn him. My point is, there is enough of Tom Riddle there to be labeled as significant. Let's put a pin in that for a moment. We'll be right back, and return to Harry's visit. Ollie goes about his normal routine of matching Kid Wizard with Killing Stick. But then he suddenly stops, considers an idea, and mutters, "I wonder." This is the morally dubious part I mentioned earlier, because he breaks from his normal routine, then reaches for the duplicate murder weapon to the one that killed the Potters, and then he places it in the hand of their only child. In Muggle terms, this is like a clerk at Home Depot reaching for a chainsaw, then deliberately handing it to a child whose parents were murdered with a chainsaw of the same brand name. Yeah, what a really dark thing to do. And in wizarding terms, this is what Ollie did. Instead of adhering to his normal routine, he gave the wand to a child that its twin orphaned. Unexpectedly, it reacted and it bonded. But based on what I know of shaky wand science and vague Horcrux biology, I don't think that moment had anything to do with Harry Potter at all. Alright, back to that pin, and to the significant amount of Tom Riddle within the Horcrux. The second Phoenix Feather detected Tom's powerful magic presence, and was attracted to it like the first one was, while Harry's physical touch aligned closer to the wood type and dimension of the actual stick. The wand accepted Tom's presence and Harry's command as one and the same. And in doing so, both feathers technically bonded with Voldemort. The second one just did so indirectly. Ollie had no reason to return again to his normal routine, nor to suspect the error he made. He thought himself clever, collected his payment, and carried on unaware, while Harry wielded a wand that suffered from mistaken identity. And unfortunately, this will produce a dire situation throughout his adult life. After the defeat of Voldemort, the Horcrux is not lodged in his forehead anymore, meaning the magic presence that attracted the Phoenix Feather has vanished. Harry's ability to perform powerful magic with it will definitely fade in time. And this is really bad, because wizards will be along to assassinate him. He is the master of the Elder Wand after all, and its history is bloody from previous masters, who died because an ambitious person figured out the true path of the wand. No matter what, people will deduce that it fell into Harry's possession. Meanwhile, the Elder Wand is broken, or buried if you're a book reader, and he's carrying someone else's wand that's fading in power. If he hopes to survive their random assassination attempts, then he'll need to dig up Dumbledore's grave and retrieve a fully powered wand, or else pay another visit to Ollivander's wand shop. Because somewhere on a shelf is his real wand, the one he would have received if Ollivander had continued his normal routine, instead of stopping to troll an orphan. Maybe Ginny or Hermione will sniff out the mystery and give Harry Potter a fighting chance to see old age. I could be wrong. Maybe I'm just overthinking it. Maybe Ollie's morally dubious error really was destiny intervening. And maybe the Twin Wand has grown to love Harry like a stepchild and bonded with him anyway. But I kinda like my theory better, so I'm rolling with it. Until next time, keep reading between them lines. Hey, are you subscribed? Would you kindly like and maybe comment on this video? And maybe a couple others on the channel too? I would greatly appreciate it. Thank you so much for your time.